Yo, I haven't done this in a while. We're gonna see where we stand at this year with the cash back rewards. If y'all new to the channel, y'all know, hey, a couple years ago, your boy had car loans and credit card debt. We were just kind of doing all this crazy stuff over here. But now that we got rid of all that, we decided to do an experiment one month to see how the credit card game would work if we use that credit card to make all of our budgeted purchases to see how it fared in the cash back rewards. Yo, we did it. It worked out well. So now that's how we move. Like 85% of our purchases are made on that credit card. So right now we're going to dive in, real short video, see where our cash back rewards are, and I'm going to give you the do's and don'ts if you want to play the credit card cash back rewards game, because hey, credit cards are like fire. If you use them well, they can heat your food, keep you warm, but if you fuck them up, they could burn you big time. Let's dive in, let's get it. I'm Marcus A, and you're here at the channel The Debt Free Dad, where we're talking financial takes, financial topics, letting y'all know what we got going on in the household of the Debt Free Dad. As always, I am a licensed attorney, but I am not your attorney, so this isn't legal advice or financial advice, just giving my opinion, takes on financial topics, current events, entertainment, finance news, and letting y'all know what we got going on in the household of the Debt Free Dad. First things first. In my opinion, where should you be if you want to utilize your credit cards solely to earn cash back rewards, get flyer miles for vacations and all of that good stuff? Because I think Dave Ramsey says it best. He's never met one millionaire who said, I became a millionaire by using all those cash back rewards. That's typically not how it's done. And I also agree that when you use plastic, a lot of times you have a higher tendency to actually purchase more because it is a card. There's no actual cash, so your brain recognizes it differently. So I do think those things are true. However, I do think that if you use credit cards wisely, you can maximize it and use them to make income and to essentially benefit you. So the few things we did before we decided to play this game. First things first, the first thing we did, we cleared off all of our non-essential or non-student loan debt. So we paid off all our TSP loans, all of our cars, all of our credit cards. We got rid of all of that stuff before we started to use the pay your card off every month and get the rewards trick or benefit or game or whatever the hell you want to call it. Second thing that we did, we went a while with only using actual cash and debit cards. We went for maybe 6 or 7 months before we even had this bright idea to use a card solely for the cash back rewards. Honestly, the only reason I actually used the card was because I was making a purchase for tires on Amazon, and it said, hey, if you apply for this Amazon card, we'll give you $250 to use immediately. The tires were $300, and I said, you know what, to hell with this. I'm about to get these tires for the low. So that was really how we started it, by getting that card. So like I said, for a long time, we just built up the habit of maintaining a budget and using cash only. That was the second thing. The third and final thing was we had to come to a consensus on what car we were going to use, how we were going to use that car, and we had to make sure that we only used it to pay for expenses that we already had budgeted. Electric bill, internet, my daughter's dance, car repairs, things that we already had the funds to do. If an emergency pop up, we got an emergency fund. Instead of using an emergency fund, we put it on the car. Then we take the emergency fund money, pay off the card, build the emergency fund back up, but we get the 2% or 4% or 5% back. So right now we're going to dive into where are we, how many cash rewards, cash back rewards have we earned this calendar year. I'm going to give y'all the number in the breakdown. Let's get it. Okay, so I reached it, pulled up the numbers. I'm going to actually put it up on the screen. It's a pain in the ass because I actually got to log in on the computer because for security reasons, I can't do a screenshot of it on my phone, which makes sense. Okay, I pulled the numbers up on my phone. I'm actually going to put it up on the screen. But to date, we have earned $1,151.99 in cash back rewards. So let's talk about how that is broken down. So we get 5% cash back for Amazon Whole Foods. And so far for the year, we earned $140.91 in that category. We get 2% cash back at restaurants, gas stations, and drugstores. There we earn $367.66. And finally, we get 1% back on all other purchases. And so far for the year, we earn $642.06. So that's kind of how the categories break down. Right now, I didn't get a breakdown, or I'm not looking at the breakdown of how much we spent in total. Last year, we put over, I think it was close to it was like 90 something $1,000 worth of expenses that we spent all on our card. So I'm sure we're going to eclipse that number, because this year so far we had a lot more emergencies that popped up that we had to use funds to get. Now, I'll tell you, there are a lot of ways that people often use these credit card rewards. Some people use the frequent flyer miles to get flights for vacations. Initially, we were going to get the cash back and invest those monies. The easiest way to do it for us is to just use those rewards to put back on the credit card to reduce our balance. So when we pay the card off every month, the balance we're paying is actually reduced by the amount of rewards that we earn. So that's kind of what we're doing. You all let me know, hey, if you are using your credit card to make your purchases and paying it off every month to get the cash back rewards. And if so, what type of card are you using? We're using the Visa Amazon Prime card because we buy a lot of shit off of Amazon. That's the card we're using. As always, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe for more content. And tomorrow, Friday, make sure you tune in. It's going to be the first of many series where I have professionals in certain financial sectors. And tomorrow we're going to wrap it up. We're going to chop it up. We're going to talk about the life insurance game. We're going to talk about term life, whole life, how the wealthy use insurance policies to become their own bank, how we should strategize to use insurance to our benefit. So I hope y'all tune in tomorrow, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey, as always, y'all be blessed. Take care. Peace.